Hello, my back to bottom. My name is Beast, and today it is quarter to midnight. I got distracted. I am gonna keep it short because I do. I didn't get distracted with what I wanted to do. I had to. I was doing something else, like completely unrelated to anything that I wanted to do. Like I was writing something up for someone, and it kind of took a while because I didn't know what the fuck to write. And I finally finished, and now I sit here, and I even considered maybe not even recording for like an hour. Because like I said, it is almost quarter to midnight. But hey, I'll be nice for butt's sake. You can thank me later. Anyways, I'm beat. Besides, sit down on my bed. This has been happening to me a lot lately. But there are plenty of things to be happy about too. We finished our introduction, so Kaguya and I have come up to my room. It's been a while since we were last in here, huh? To be specific, she hasn't been back since our final secret training session. Thinking about how much has changed since then has my heart bouncing in my chest as I'm filled with happiness. She nods as she thinks it over and slightly curls up. Alright, hold on. Get ready. Here we go. A confession with her bashful smile and upturned eyes hits me right in the heart. If I know it, I've gotten to my feet, as if gravity is pulling me towards Kaguya. Place my hands on her shoulders and slowly lean in to... I snap back to my senses just before we meet. Shake my head to pull back. Sorry, I shouldn't have. After the number of times I've said we have to take this step by step. Okay, never mind. We seem to be fine. A shy smile got me going, and before I knew it, I'm sorry. Thanks, but it's too soon. To me, at least, it feels like there are more steps to take before we get there. Of course, it's you we're talking about. So on that note, straighten up my back before bowing to Kaguya. I can't allow myself to show weakness just because Kaguya would allow me to get away with it. That wouldn't be manly of me. Of course, I want to, desperately. But most of all, I want to do this in a way where I never have to feel guilty. Would you like to go on our first date tomorrow? It's important to do these things properly. That's what I think. I'd say it's more a sense of duty than obligation, but obviously that's not the only reason. Any guy would want to go on a date with his new girlfriend. Come on, no need to act polite with me. It makes me feel all awkward. You both know you're just poking fun at me. I don't really mind it at this point, but I would like you to act naturally around me. Oh, but if I'm forcing you to act that way, then it wouldn't be natural. This is tough. And what was with all that polite stuff? You're definitely acting naturally, Kaguya.
たくさん積み重ねたい思いもあって、積み重ねた分だけもっと私を好きになってくれたらいいなって。どうなのかしら。
That got me going and I did fall even more in love with you. She went straight from confidently teasing me to acting like an innocent girl in love. So surprised that got me going and made me realize just how much I love her. Do I ever have the same effect on you?
それはもちろんたくさん来ているけど、デートの時を楽しみにしているわね。
You're raising the bar on me.
大丈夫よ。
By the way,
あなたが自然にしてくれていれば。
I have my shift tomorrow again this week, so no recording tomorrow. However, I will record on Saturday. Still haven't grinded on Metaphor. Shit. Oh well.
「それだけで私はグッとくるどころかキュンキュンしてしまうばかりだもの。
Wonder if there's any other girl out there who treat me this way. I sincerely doubt it, but it makes us all more important. Once again, I feel as though becoming Kaguya's boyfriend was a miracle. I'm gonna have to make this date the best it can be.
天使創造リブート。
I will take a screenshot here just in case no CGs pop up. The next day, Sunday. We've agreed to meet by the station just past noon. 30 minutes early. Really got here too soon. I really got here too soon, eh? I guess nowhere to be seen. Given how close we are to her home, there's really no need for her to leave early just in case. Which means I'll just have to wait here until she shows up. Can't believe how nervous I'm getting already. We've met up before, but never for something as special as a date. The thought of what is to come today builds anticipation, and I find myself anxiously but eagerly awaiting her arrival. I don't know what's going on. It's pretty cool. Amazing even. Crazy how a single word can change your feelings entirely.
リク、
Or it skips a beat.
待たせちゃったみたいでごめんなさい。
Ah, no, just got here too early. The moment she gets here, I come alive as the heat washes over me. Dates sure are something special, and we haven't even gotten started yet.
じゃあ早くに来て私を待っていてくれてありがとう。
Well, there's nothing.
今日は何卒よろしくお願いいたします。
Kaguya not only thanks me with a smile, but also bows politely to me. From her courteousness, I can sense that this date means what this date means to her, and that makes my chest burn all the hotter. I really can't believe how happy I am so soon into our relationship. My first date with Kaguya really means a whole lot to me. Likewise, Kaguya.
えというところでリク、聞いてもいいかしら。
Sure.
そもそもデートって具体的にどういうものなの？
Ah, you agreed to this without knowing.
あなたが教えてくれるということでしょ？だったら私は無条件でお誘いをお受けするのみだもの。
So she's saying she has absolute trust in me. That's how much is she trying to get me to fall in love with her. Anyway, you get the idea. Well, generally speaking, it's when two people who like each other hang out together. Get us start walking, as I tell Kaguya what a date is. You could say that we were on a date when we went to the beach together if you wanted to.
なるほど。つまり具体的にどうというものではないのね。
Yeah, it's not like we're doing this, so that means it's a date.
なら本当に私たちはすでに経験済みだったことになっちゃうわけね。
Well, you typically only call things a date after you start going out with someone. So as far as I'm concerned, there's our first date.
ということは、デートとは要するに 仰せのことなのね。
The tryst. I repeat, seeing how old-fashioned words feels in my how the old-fashioned word feels in my mouth. It sounds so posh and refined, but it captures intensely what Kaguya. Yeah, but it captures me intensely when Kaguya says it. Well,
どうしたの？
I mean, I hear tryst and I also think of like an illicit sexual relationship. Is that not fucking? Nevermind, it's literally just a date. Nevermind. Still need to watch this, man. Found a person that played with Barbarian, so I feel the need to watch that. Joe Bagado Norts. I'll watch that. As the resident of Barbarian man, I have to. Oh, the way you said that kind of made my heart skip a beat.
そう？私はデートという表現の方がドキドキするけど。
I'm surprised how come.
私の国というより、あっちにはない表現だから特別感を覚えてしまうし、すっごく素敵な言葉ねって胸がすごく高鳴るもの。
Gently places a hand on her voluptuous chest as she ruminates on the word. I think it's wonderful.
だって私たちが二人きりで過ごすすべての時間がデートという特別なものになるわけでしょ？
Yeah, you could put it that way. And I like be happy to just being with Kaguya. Wouldn't matter where we were or what we were doing.
ただこうして一緒に歩いているだけでも確かにもう特別よね。
No, this is annoying.
好きな人と同じ速度で歩いている。同じところへ向かっている。お互い胸を高鳴らせながらそのすべてを表してくれるなんて本当に素敵な言葉だわ。あなたとそんなに素敵な初デートをしているのね私。
She happily reflects on the word again. Seeing her like this, I have the uncontrollable urge to make her even happier. We're just getting started. Come on, this way, Kaguya.
ええ、連れてって。
Given that this is our first date, I decided we should do something we haven't done before. After giving it some thought, I came up with the idea of going on a whistle-stop tour of all the national pastimes Kaguya hasn't yet experienced.
私こっちの歌はわからないわ。
Oh, karaoke. Then just sing one of your favorite songs from back home.
わかったわ。思いっきり大声を出していいのよね。子供みたいに。
Went to karaoke when we sung our favorite songs to each other.
ゲームができるお店もあるのね。結局私ゲームをまだやっていないの。
Ones here are pretty different from the games you get on consoles and phones. See how difficult all those large machines?
やってみたいわ。やりましょう。やり方を教えて、リク。
Then we have some fun at the arcade playing games together. We do tons of other things as well until we've basically exhausted everything the shopping district has to offer.
すごいわ。素敵ね。どれも新鮮で興味深いものばかり。
Kaguya's interest is captured by every little thing. She seems to be having fun and genuinely delighted the whole time. Do you like putting it out? She seems to be genuinely delighted and having fun the whole time. Would sound better than seems to be having fun and genuinely delighted. Because, like, there's a verb immediately after the be, so it feels like this and this should be after the having, essentially. Even though it isn't. While if you make it so the seems to be genuinely delighted, this becomes like a... Because here it feels like, this isn't, like, the way it's written right now, it feels like it seems to be having. Like, it feels like this is essentially, like, a package, the way it's, like, fucking assorted. While if you were to say, like, that be genuinely delighted, it feels more like, so there's, like, two states she's in. It's this and this, instead of she's having two things, one of them being fun and the other not making sense from a fucking sense of structure. But hey, that's just me. Never mind, just stupid. I don't think that a girl out there would rather be showing around. Once I thought that wasn't anywhere I could take her, that she'd sound with. But I haven't sensed anything like that today, which naturally has left me on cloud 9 the whole time. Having said that, all is fun as living is exhausted. So we take the opportunity to take a break on the bench in the park. Alright, I'm back. Which do you want?
ありがとう。じゃあ、紅茶をいただくわね。
Let Kaguya save our seats while I went to buy us drinks. We could have gone to a cafe, especially since she must be used to drinking the good stuff when it comes to tea. But knowing that she never experienced anything like this, I decided to grab some drinks from a vending machine and have them in the park.
こんな風にお茶を飲んだのは初めてだわ。気持ちいいものなのね。
Glad to hear it. That's what I was aiming for. I know I'm more of an indoors person, but there's something nice about having a drink in the park, you know? What's up? He's smiling but looking down at the ground. I cocked my head, also smiling. At which point she once again raised a hand to her voluptuous chest.
改めて噛みしめてしまったの。
That reminds me,
フローチャート画面です。
And then? About dates, you mean?
ええ。王瀬がどういうものかは知識としてあったけど、実際に体験してみると想像していた以上に楽しくて、何より嬉しいのねって。
She smiles as she takes it all in. It's a sweet moment that tugs at my heartstrings.
自分が楽しい、嬉しいと思ってるとき、あなたも同じように感じているのがわかるの。同じ時間に同じ場所で同じことを感じられる。特別な相手と一緒にいる実感がたまらなく嬉しいの。きっとそれが王瀬やデートの本質なんじゃないかしらとすら思うくらい。教えてくれてありがとう。ああ、本当に恋ってデートって素敵ね。
I should be thanking you. A smile bursts into full bloom on her face, and now it's my turn to reflect.
あら、どうして？
For teaching me what the true meaning of a date is.
ならつまりお互いが初めて教えてくれた相手ということ？
Yeah, it's nice knowing that's what's going to keep happening.
そうね、本当にそう。
Things are starting to feel a little awkward, so we spent the next while in silence sipping on our drinks. Even without any conversation, I found myself blushing from happiness, which reaffirms just how amazing a date is. Kaguya has been right the whole time. Dates and love in general are a wonderful
初
thing.
めてということなら、
Kaguya is the one who breaks the silence. Put down my drink and turn to look at her. What's up?
私、あなたが飲んでいるの今まで一度も飲んだことがないの。
I know what you're wanting to do, but fucking don't. Just give her the drink. There's nothing special about taking a sip from the same fucking bottle. Seriously. Oh always fucking annoys me. Her glistening eyes turned towards my bottle of cola. Noticed been drinking the stuff ever since she arrived here, so I just kinda happened to pick it for myself today. I guess Kaguya wouldn't have had the chance to drink it yet. She never gets no full meal out and in for some reason. Moment to go buy you one?
そこまではいいわ。少し分けてもらえれば。
Picks up the bottle I've just been drinking from before I have a chance to stop her.
初めて。いただきます。
She excitedly takes a sip. What? Oh, you make the funniest face and emit the most hilarious sounds. This isn't like her. What's more, she's so straightened out and started trembling.
登録したわよ。びっくりした。通り過ぎればこのシュワシュワ感も楽しいわね。
Wait, have you never had a carbonated drink before, Kaguya?
ああ、これが炭酸なのね。スネ王国でも一部で取れるらしいけど、飲んだことはなかったわ。
They got soda in another world? That explains the reaction then.
ありがとう、リク。また初体験させてくれて。
Oh, sure. Start getting embarrassed when she returns the bottle to me. My eyes being drawn to the top of it.
顔が赤いけど、どうしたの？可愛いの？
Oh, I think there's probably another concept you don't have in your world. We call what you just did an indirect kiss in this country. Well, you know how I was drinking from that bottle? And you just put your lips to it? Yeah, right, I'm just overthinking things. Don't worry about it. Now I feel even more embarrassed. So, quickly try to play it off. One of Kaguya's eyes to open wide as her cheeks take on a rosy tint.
関節キス。納得がいくわ。確かに、あなたが口をつけたものに私も口をつけたら、間接的に口づけしたことになる。こういった男女の機微の表現。いえ、観点もこっちには多いのね。
It goes through a whirlwind of emotions, from embarrassment to inquisitiveness and then finally an admiration. Only to then go wide-eyed once more. She gives me a sidelong glance and begins to squirm.
その、あなたも改めて口をつけてくれないと、関節キスがきちんと成立しないと思うわ。キスは交わし合うものなんだし。
Good point.
じ
Okay, I get it now. That's my first time, I guess. Kaguya stares at me through upturned eyes and nervously pressed my lips to the very bottle she was just drinking from. Cola tickles my throat as it slides down, making me want to make weird noises of my own. Strangely enough, it tastes slightly sweeter than it did a moment ago before. Cola tasting sweeter does not sound pleasant, actually. Like, cola already has a tendency to taste too sweet, in my opinion. And you're trying to tell me that's fucking sweeter? Disgusting. Kaguya stares nervously at me the entire time. When I finish drinking, I smile bashfully at her. Her cheeks go red and she raises her hand back to her chest.
さっきのあなたもきっとこういう気持ちだったのね。
She whispers, taking in the feeling. For some reason, my lips have started getting hot. We've ended up staring into each other's eyes. I can hear the pounding of my heart in my ears. Kaguya's likely doing the same. Kaguya's is likely doing the same. We have to be thinking the same thing. What if we kiss directly instead? We should probably get going.
そうね。
Fucking butt is in shambles currently, probably. I mean, I personally find it fucking adorable. Because, like, I enjoy the gap of someone that's usually competent and in control suddenly becoming a blushing mess. Saying it out loud like that will never not sound weird and fucked up. We both launch ourselves to our feet, unable to take the awkwardness or racing of our hearts any longer. But at the same time, we both reflect on what just happened. It's much what it's like to build a relationship from the start. Now we're both thinking about it, it is inevitable that we'll end up getting there. I'm convinced of that. And I'm sure Kaguya is thinking the same thing. That conviction is making my chest feel unbearably light. We continue going around and having fun together. Eventually the sun sets and it's approaching the time Kaguya told Oria she'd be home by. Naturally, I offered to see her back home.
今日は本当にありがとう、リク。
Thank you, too. We exchange a brief show of gratitude. Only for me to realize we've both stopped walking. Must be because once we get to the high-rise, our date is over. Is that what Kaguya stopped too? My thoughts are making me feel awkward, so I glance over at her. Hey, you two should kiss! We lock eyes, only to hurriedly look away again. She's definitely thinking the same thing as I am, which means that, well, you know. We found ourselves looking at each other once more, our eyes naturally drawn towards the other's. Hers seemed to cloud over as I stare into them. Feel as though they're drawing me right in. Just in the nick of time, I have a realization. My eyes dart around to make sure there's nobody nearby. My actions seem to give her further conviction.
同じ気持ちよね。
She whispers, misty-eyed.
最後に大事なものをまた一つ積み重ねたい。
My cheeks are on fire, almost trembling in excitement, but I hold back and gather my resolve. Yeah, I do too. Gently place my arms around her dainty shoulders. She lets out a small gasp that puts up no resistance. Soon enough, she's nestled snugly in my arms. Oh, there's a CG. Does everyone get one of these kissy CGs? Also, this does mean that I did not need to take that screenshot earlier. She looks at me only to quickly shut her eyes. Once again, I feel like I'm being drawn in, but this time I go with it. I press my mouth up against her sweet, elegant lips. A kiss is modest, no more than a simple touch of the lips. And in doing so, I get a full feel of the warmth, softness, and springiness hers contain. I'm sure that he likewise got a feel of mine, for mine. This time we exchanged directly, our first kiss. We part and Kaguya lets out a heated sigh, her smile tinged with just the right amount of intoxication.
今日一日があったからこんなにも初めての口づけが嬉しいのね。
Yeah, I agree that's part of it. But I think that everything that's happened since we met, and even before then, it's been leading up to this, don't you? We were both born in different worlds under completely different circumstances. Through a twist of fate, we fell in love and were guided to this moment where we shared our first kiss.
まるで奇跡のようね。
Only our lips actually touched.
また一つ分かったわ。だから恋人同士は 口づけを交わすのね。奇跡でも夢でもないと、付き合っているのは確かだと伝えたくて。
I don't know why I feel so tired today. I didn't even sleep like an insignificant amount of time. It's like I slept like in fucking 6 hours, like 8 hours, 50 minutes or something, even. Yeah, I'm sure you're right. I mean, that's how it is for us.
そうね。
Ha ha. Before I know it, our lips are locked together once more. Neither of us initiated it. We are drawn together naturally. We get it. We repeat the motions again and again, as if building them up one by one, just like we did with our relationship. We get it. We continue taking new steps forward until Kaguya ends up staying out slightly later than she meant to.
天使創造リブート。さ、お兄。フローチャート画面だ。
Go beyond kisses. Okay, I don't gonna fuck.
順調です。って顔に出すぎててうざい。
It's been several days since my first kiss. I happened to run into Armin in the living room and was wondering why she was giving me that look. I immediately stiffened up. Have I?
出てる出てる。まずにやけっぱなしだし。
Seriously? Quickly pat down my face to check. And yeah, I'm grinning from ear to ear. Armin saw right through me. Everything is going great with Kaguya. We've met up again since then, racking up more dates and racking up more kisses still. Craziest thing is, the more experience she's getting with kissing, the harder she's finding it to hold back. She comes at me so passionately now, pushing not just her lips against me, but everything she's got. Makes it obvious, almost frighteningly so, just how hard she's falling in love with me. And I'll be honest, the combination of kisses and her soft body present against me feels incredible.
って言ったそばからさらににやけてるし。
What the crap!
何？かぐやさんとのこと思い返してたの？そこまでにやけるほど順調ということは、お兄、素直に白状すべし。
Are you sure you want him to tell you everything? I'm not saying this like, oh no, you might get hurt because you like him. No, I'm trying to tell, I'm saying that she is probably not gonna want to listen to him just sit there bragging like, oh my god, the kisses have been getting so good, she like smushes herself completely against me, it's so fucking hot. Like, that is got to be awkward to listen to. You don't want him to start talking. We've gotten as far as kissing. I wasn't pressured into saying it as much as I wanted to brag about it. I'm gonna try prying information from me, which gave me a good reason to do just that. So, yeah, kissing. Good stuff.
うっざ、お兄超うっざ。俺はもう経験しましたんで的な上目線やめてもらえる？
I don't mean to come across that way. Did I really sound that arrogant? Huh.
まあ関係者的にもお兄がかぐやさんと順調なのは何よりだけどさ。
At this point, she shifts her gaze away from me, wearing an impossible to describe expression. What's the matter?
いや、お兄たちも最初から分かってるだろうし、私が言うことじゃないんだけど。
Your dick don't work!
そこから先には進めないのが辛いところだよね。
I'm gonna hit the nail on the head. Until I can get my cock to work again, I'm limited to just kissing. For sure, there are non-penetrative acts, sex acts, but I get the feeling that would just leave the both of us frustrated. I mean, like... Do they all work out? And you won't, at least you won't be frustrated. I'm terrible. relationships aren't all about sex, but it definitely plays an important part. Not to mention, way we've been acting. Probably would have gone straight to it at the start if it were actually possible.
リク
Ah, the sound of Kaguya's voice snaps me back to my senses. I've come over for tea only to get lost in my thoughts. Sorry, my bad, I was just thinking about ahead to our next date and...
ち
What's up?
違うわよね
Why would you say that?
それにしては苦しげで深刻そうな顔だったわ
No, I...
私には言いづらいことなのかもしれないけどあなた一人を苦しめたくないわ私にも一緒に悩ませてほしい
Like, to be fair, this is a topic that now very intimately concerns her. Like, I'm always of the opinion that sex-related things you should talk to your partner. Because they are related. Like, no, they don't own your body or anything like that. But they are your partner. They do get, in most cases, physically intimate with you. So you having some kind of bodily issue that gets in the way of that is very much of concern to them. Her sincerity and consideration come with the look in her eyes means I can't bury the lead any longer. And you know, I think my Kaguya might just be the perfect girlfriend. She's always quick to tease and toy with me, which are parts of her I love in their own right. But the sincerity that forms her foundation is the wellspring of her charm.
リク
Right, thanks. I'm gonna go ahead and just tell you then. It's just,
ええ聞かせて
it's just, well, first I want you to know that I don't think that this is what relationships are all about.
わざわざそんな前置きをするということはひょっとして
Yeah, I've been thinking about what comes after kisses. To put it bluntly, I'm thinking about how we can't go any further while I'm having trouble getting up. You both know that we both knew this going on but still.
きちんと積み重ねていきたいとあなたが思ったのもある意味でそういうことだったのよねその肉体関係を求められない以上それ以外を埋めて仲を深めていきたい
Honestly, I really wasn't thinking about it, but it's possible that it played a part subconsciously. Like, we couldn't go straight into it, so...
私なんとかしてあげたい
Kaguya says determinedly with a look of complete earnestness. Kaguya?
そのやはり男性の尊厳に関わることでしょうしあなたが辛い思いをしているのも私なりに理解しているつもりだしそれにその私としても
The way she squirms and goes red in the face finishes that sentence for her. She wants to go further as well. If I could get it all right now, that look on her face and her mannerisms probably would have gotten me there right on the spot. Yet for all the arousal I feel, there's still no sign of any reaction down below. Exhalis, I simply couldn't keep in. It is mortifying in every sense of the word. I both know we want more, but I can't do anything about it, and she can't do anything to help me. If we end up stuck like this forever, then...
リク来て
Huh? As I'm about to start moping, she grabs me by the arm. Kaguya?
いいから
Just come here, says Kaguya. Oh, this is her room. She has fox art on her walls. Also, what is that tiny-ass table? She has a cock chair! I mean, this is like a hotel suite, essentially. I don't really think about it. But yeah, she has a cock chair! Is that what it is? I'm so sorry. I couldn't hold back the joke. I mean, like, because you know for certain this isn't like a you sit down, relax type chair. Because first off, the table is in front of it. And secondly, it's so fucking far down. If you wanted to sit down and relax with, like, a drink every time you wanted to, like, take a sip and put it down... Like, at the very least, put it next to you. When it's next to you, it doesn't matter when it's far down. Because, like, you got the range. You got the range here, but you don't got the range here, you know? I did not think about what that would look like on camera. I'm terrible. Anyways, boop, boop. Which leads me into what appears to be a bedroom. Is this by any chance? Is this your room? Yes, it is, Kaguya says. I knew it. Enough. I've never been here before, but it smells a little like you. Think about how she spends every night here. That coupled with her scent sends my heart racing. Don't try and sniff it, Kaguya says. This is my first time allowing a man to my room, you know, Kaguya says. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't have said that. Now she's getting all bashful with me, which is only quickening my pulse. Men, by which I mean me, are such idiots, and I can't even get it up right now. Great, I'm getting depressed again. That aside, Riku, Kaguya says. She comes up to me with an earnest look on her face. I gulp as the sense suddenly intensifies around me. I'm certain that an issue with the way you control your mana is leading to your current lack of function. Okay, I suppose we can do this at least.
やっぱり改めて特訓する以外にないと思うの。
So much has happened since the last time we trained that it completely slipped my mind. Okay, we don't need that. Now remember, the ultimate goal was to get my junk back in working order. This time we'll be trying not to only control your excitement, but also your mana itself to the most extent possible. I consider this to be the more difficult step. If we can teach you to have greater control, then unlocking your erection and ejaculation functions should be possible. We should be able to figure out the way to make that possible. And now I am capable of controlling my mana to the utmost extent possible, which means we're much more likely to find the way forward if we start training again. What's more, we can now go at it as much as we want on our own without feeling guilty.
マナを抑制した状態で性機能だけを解放できれば必ず。
Right, yeah. It's just that I still don't have any idea how I'm supposed to do that. In any case, I'd really appreciate your help with this, Kaguya.
いえ、これはもう私たちにとっての問題なんだから力を貸すも何もないわ。一緒に励みましょう。
Kaguya. Yeah.
やることは基本的に変わらないわ。接触したところから私がマナを注ぎ、あなたはそれを抑制する。
While I try and remove the seal on my cock, I at least get a feel for how to do so. You know, putting it into words only makes it sound more absurd. Either way, we gotta do it. You want me to lie down like last time?
いいえ、あのやり方ではもう刺激が足りないと思うわ。最後は前世返りしてしまったけど、あの特訓で出せる限りの結果は出したはずよ。あなたはあの資格に魔王のマナを悟られなかったほどの抑制力を身につけたんだもの。
Oh. The whole I can use magic thing kind of drowned out the rest of what happened, but I remember now. So I'll need something even more stimulating now.
そう思うわ。
How are we gonna do that? The only way to get more stimulating than before would be to get naked or something?
私の考えではそれは最低条件ね。
Huh, so you mean...
そう。つまり
Fuck. Okay, good to know. During transitions, the button doesn't work. So, 4425. 04425. 0 4425. Great. I love that. I love when the fucking censorship button doesn't work. See after the 8th scene.
天使創造リブート。
Oh, god fucking damn it. That was the Noah outfit. Hold on.
バックログ画面よ。
Let's go back
シーンを
to
移動する
scene.
ぞ。
There we go.
天使創造リブート。
It's randomized! Huh. Anyways,
フローチャート画面だ。
train with Kaguya, our hearts are already as one. Nee, 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 nee. I know there's technically another promise, but hey, there's a soundtrack in Kingdom Hearts 3. It's essentially a remix combining Vector to the Heavens and another promise called Our Hearts as One. Anyways, I'm gonna end it here for the day. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. See you next time. Bye bye.